City, a flash. Facing off for the world, first jam of the evening. That looks like number 36, Fiona Scrapple. So the goal of roller derby, you want the jammers to pass through the pack. The first jammer through will be lead jammer. Okay, lead jam status goes to Fiona Scrapple and the world. Fiona Scrapple now in the lead is going to be scoring points for every opposing blocker who is passed. All right, there we go. Fiona Scrapple right through the pack. No resistance. And that is a full 4-point pass for Fiona Scrapple in the world. In the meantime, the star has been passed off to number 227, Cherry Bomb. Fiona Scrapple approaching on a second scoring pass, passes one blocker, pushed out to the outside, calls off the jam, putting 2 more points on the board for the world and leaving Parlor City empty-handed. 1 point, excuse me. 1, I do know my numbers. 1 is a pretty bad one to forget, but I'll do better, I promise. All right, as things stand, Parlor City with 1 point, the world with 6. We have number 152, Sharana on the line for Parlor City. Facing off against number 418, Lipstick Lobotomy for the world. Sharana to the front of the pack. This is an opportunity for Parlor City to recoup some of those lost points on the last jam. Sharana approaching on the outside of turn number 1, puts 4 points up on the board. Remember that number 1 that I had a problem with? I do know that they are 1 point away from a lead change. Sharana now approaching on the second scoring pass. In the meantime, Lipstick Lobotomy still trying to make their way through on an initial pass. The star has been taken off. And that's another 4-point pass for Sharana! And that is a lead change in favor of your very own Parlor City roller derby. Lipstick Lobotomy passing off the star. We now have a star pass for the world. That's going to number 626, Trick or Treat. A little bit of a trick. Let's see if they can treat themselves with some points here. Approaching turn number 3, gets low. Oh, apex jump! Okay, Sharana jumps the apex. Doesn't get points, but it looked real cool. 3 points for the world, none for Parlor City on that time around. 9's up. All right, some fresh meat out there on the jam line. Number 21, Cookie, jamming for the world. Number 751, Ziplocked for Parlor City. All right, the whistle blows and they are off. Ziplocked toward the front of the pack, meeting some resistance there by Scrapple as well as Bomber. I do see Brawlberry and Alternate as well, making things difficult. And indeed, lead chance case goes to Parlor City. In the meantime, if you look, the star has been passed to Bomber. Bomber now jamming on behalf of the world. Ziplock jamming on behalf of Parlor City. All right. If you saw that little hand motion there down by the hips, that is the jammer calling off the jam. The lead jammer is the first jammer to be released from the pack. They are in control of the jam. When they make that motion, the jam comes to a close. All right, let's see what we got out on the jam line for Parlor City. That's number 103, Sylvia Flash, jamming for the first time this afternoon. Facing off against number 545, Riff, on behalf of the world. Parlor City really forcefully trying to gain that lead in these first initial jams. Sylvia Flash now approaching on a scoring pass. Hits a wall. Directional called on somebody. I'll let his alternate go to the sin bin for a directional penalty call. Sylvia Flash knocked down around turn number 2. Ooh, excellent blocking there by number 666 Trick or Treat. Sylvia Flash still trying to get through on a scoring pass. Rick trying to get through on an initial pass. Now the pack is stretching. If the pack stretches out too far, 4 points in the meantime. Once upon a time, a full pass used to be a 5-point pass. We used to call it Grand Slam. Sylvia Flash now approaching on a second scoring pass. Trick or Treat now. Whoa, and a little bit of a whip. Whoa! 2 points at the very last second there by Trick or Treat. A whip assisted by alternate. 3 additional points for Parlor City. Okay, so we've gotten through the first 5 minutes. We all have stuck with me this far. As things currently stand, the world is in second place with 11 points. Your very own Parlor City in the lead with 20. As Toronto faces off on the jam line against a number which I have yet to see. I believe, yes, indeed, that is Fiona Scrapple. Fiona Scrapple able to take the jam status on behalf of the world of Toronto, going down and recycle to the back of the pack right around turn number 1. Fiona Scrapple now approaching the pack on a scoring pass to get her points on the board for the world. And indeed, Fiona Scrapple sees it in and takes it. 4 points up on the board for Fiona Scrapple. In the meantime, Toronto has also been released. Toronto is not the lead. Fiona Scrapple is the lead. I keep saying Scrapple and it makes me want to have a nice hearty breakfast in Amish country. Fiona Scrapple, Toronto, making their way through on a scoring pass. 4 points for Parlor City. And 3 points, in addition to the 4 for the world. All right, number 751, Ziploc out on the line for Parlor City. Ziploc, thus far this season, has the most rambunctious contingent of fans. There it is, I knew y'all were here. Making my job easier, facing off against number 21, Cookie, jamming for the first time this afternoon for the world. Ooh, that was a hard block by Trick or Treat right there at turn number 1. I do believe that Ziploc has established the jam status. So, Ziploc is in control of the jam currently. Cookie still trying to make their way through on an initial pass. There it is, initial pass by Cookie. And I believe this is technically an initial pass by Ziploc as well. So this is not a point scoring pass. Okay, Ziploc through on an initial pass. Ziploc now going through on a scoring pass. In the meantime, 4 points up on the board for the world. Ziploc still in control of this jam. Stopped right at the back pack by Sour. Oh, Sour, that was a little bit of too strong of a block there, it looks like. Sent to the sin bin. In the meantime, 2 points for Parlor City. And the world squeaks by with 4. Sylvia Flash once more out on the jam line, facing off against Fiona Scrapple. Okay, both jammers got a side stump situation there, seeing what's up, seeing what's down, seeing what's going down. A little bit of a dog pile there. Fiona Scrapple to the front and inside. Sylvia Flash is through. I believe that, yes, Sylvia Flash is in the lead. Sylvia Flash electing to call off the jams with goose eggs all around, rather than run the risk of the world taking a single point. All right, Shirano for Parlor City and Rick for the world. All right, currently the world down by one skater. Sauer about to be released from the penalty box. Shirano pushing to the front. Some excellent low blocking, the combo of bomber, scrapple, and trick or treat. Not enough to stop the Shirano. Shirano now pushing on a scoring pass around the outside of turn number one. Juking to the inside. Riff still trying to make their way through on an initial pass. Looks like the star has been passed. Pass to number 666. Trick or treat. And on his toes, 4 points for Parlor City. Trick or treat is knocked in by certain aggravator right into the inside of turn number 3. Shirano on his toes again. 4 more points for Parlor City. And 4 for the world. Okay, so we got number 751, Ziplocked, out on the line for Parlor City. 418, Lipstick Lobotomy. All right, Ziplocked to the front. Quite a bit of blocking there. Brawlberry, shortcake, bomber, scrapple, and sour. Sounds like a really bad smorgasbord of desserts up at the front there. But anyway, Ziplock still trying to get their way through. Lipstick Lobotomy has been almost, I didn't even notice, Lipstick Lobotomy was sitting in the penalty box. This is a power jam. This is a power jam in favor of Parlor City. So the opposing jammer is in the penalty box. So currently Ziplock is skating unopposed. Alright, if you wanted to know kind of why Ziplock was being so careful there, if you are knocked out of the track, you have to return into the track behind the person who knocked you out. So you'll see Ziplock making their way through around the back of the pack, just to be safe. Alright, both jammers are still now in the game, no longer a power jam. I don't believe we have a lead established yet. Bomber recycling Ziplock to the back. Tiny Terror recycling Lipstick Lobotomy to the back. Reuse, recycle. We're doing a lot of recycling in this particular jam, I tell you what. 20 more seconds to go. This may be a full 2-minute jam. Someone's going to sit in. Okay, lead jam has been established. Bomber knocking Ziplock out, and with that, we have our full 2-minute jam. All right, no points scored. All that recycling and nothing to show for it. Almost like a billionaire just took a trip in his private jet. Anyway, who do we got on the line now? We got Sylvia Flash representing Parlor City. Facing off against number 21, Cookie. We certainly do have a lot of food names this time. Okay. Both, Cookie has been sent to the sin bin. This is now a power jam in favor of Parlor City and Sylvia Flash. Alright, Sylvia meeting resistance up the front. Alternate as well as trick or treat, making things difficult. Sylvia Flash able to get lead jam status. Meantime, key blocker for Team World been sent to the sin bin as well. Trick or treat. Number 666. Sylvia Flash now skating unopposed in a power jam, in control of this jam. Approaching now a scoring pass. Passes all alone. That's a full 4-point pass. All right, Cookie is now approaching the pack on an initial pass, I believe. Sylvia meeting resistance up there at the front by alternate and Riff. Sylvia Flash gets through. Calls on the jam, and now for 4 more points are put on the board for Parlor City. That is a grand total of 8. A shutout jam for the world. All right, Fiona Scrapple faces off against Shirano. Shirano being one of the few skaters without a food-related name today. Oh, a little jammer on jammer action there. Shirano not missing an opportunity to Scrapple. Scrapple recycled back. Shirano, ooh. Scrapple is out there, scrapping, holy cow! Incredibly aggressive skating by Fiona Scrapple. Shirano now approaching on a scoring pass on the inside of turn 1. A little bit of a hop there. Knocked into the middle. This is a scoring pass for Shirano and the Parlor City Roller Derby. Somebody sent me a sin bin, number 666, trick or treat, meaning that the world will be beginning this next bout down by 1 skater. Parlor City Roller Derby has requested a time out, so we get to take a little bit of a break. I mentioned already all the food-related names. If that's making you hungry, just like it's making me hungry, I would encourage you to stop into our concession stand during the halftime. We have delicious food by none other than Sweet Hayes Catering and Cakes. I will tell you this, I've eaten their food more times than I care to admit, and every time it gets better and better. So, if you're hungry, I will see you in the line at the concession stand during halftime. Just when you thought it was safe to go back in the water, we are back to it. I am back on the mic as Fiona Scrapple heads to the jam line for the world, facing off against Sylvia Flash. Got strangely quiet. There we go. Okay. All right, Sylvia Flash takes lead, jam sees Fiona Scrapple not far behind. Looks like it's going to be a little bit of a jam race. Who can get through the pack quicker? Who's going to get points? Who's not? Watch it! Watch it! Watch it! Oh! Nothing! All right, hey, that's okay. These things happen. We got tons of jams to go around. 0 points for Parlor City, 0 points for the world. Number 751, Ziploc, once again on the jam line for Parlor City. Facing off against Lipstick Lobotomy. All right, some very static walls here at the jam line. 4-hour block call about someone. Oh no, Ziploc sent to the penalty box. Currently a power jam in favor of lipstick lobotomy and the world. Lipstick lobotomy. Toward the front, establishes lead jam status for the world. All right, this is a chance for the world to reduce that lead. Currently, Parlor sitting in the lead with 45 points, the world with 26, but that could change very quickly. Lipstick lobotomy approaching the pack on a scoring pass. You'll see the pack trying to move as quick as they can. All right, lipstick lobotomy meeting resistance up at the front of the pack. You see Tiny Terror along with Cherry Bomb making things difficult. Lipstick lobotomy knocked to the inside, recycled to the back of the pack. Pack is stretched out now. All right, so looks like Ziploc has been released from the penalty box. I do believe that lipstick lobotomy is the jammer, is in charge of this jam. Ziploc still trying to get through on an initial pass. Alternate and Bomber making that difficult. Okay, the pack is really stretching. We're going to have another wall here. Lipstick lobotomy calling off the jam, but not before, getting 4 points for the world. And with that, they cross over into the 30s. Shirano and Fiona Scrapple once more meeting on the jam line. There were a little bit of sparks flying last time. Let's see what happens this time. All right, we are 2/3 of the way through this first half. And Shirano, yes indeed, Shirano's going to get lead jam status. Oh no, I'm sorry. It was Fiona Scrapple is the lead jammer, even though Shirano is in front. You're going to want to watch and see what happens here. Both jammers approaching on scoring passes. Oh! Very smooth move by Fiona Scrapple. 4 points up on the board for the world, and 3 for Parlor City. See, I know I'm not the only one who can be loud here. Okay, so looks like the world has called for a timeout. So this is another opportunity for me to talk about some cool things going on with roller derby. Y'all came through those main doors, so you saw some more vendors. I'm gonna give some of them a shout out now. We are very honored and pleased to welcome today, for the first time, Flat Heifer Leatherworks, handmade leather goods in Central New York. If you need a wallet, or a belt, or I guess saddlebags, or leather chaps, right? I'm not here to judge. Whatever you need, you can find it. If it's made out of leather, I'm sure Flat Heifer Leatherworks can make it happen for you. So, go get yourself some leather before you go home. Another reminder, we will be having a 50-50 raffle. All proceeds of our 50-50 today will be going to Identity Youth Center right here in Binghamton. Identity Youth Center, one of the most effective and helpful organizations in Broome County for disadvantaged youth. So make sure you participate in some low-stakes gambling. We will be pulling those tickets right at halftime. And in the meantime, Sylvia Flash out there online. Facing off against that is number 21, none other than Cookie. The cookie doesn't crumble at all. Indeed, Cookie gets sweet jam status for the world. In the meantime, the star has been passed. Number 227, Cherry Bomb. Both skaters now approaching the pack on scoring passes. Cookie right around the outside of turn number 2. And it looks like Cherry Bomb on the inside. 4 points for Parlor City and 2 for the world. Even without the lead jam status, Parlor still able to rack up those numbers. All right, just about 8 minutes left as things currently stand. The world is in second place with 36 points, and your Parlor Steamrollers are in the lead with 52. Still early days, lots of things can happen, and almost certainly will. Sharon on the line, facing off against Riff. Toronto to the outside, to the inside, to the middle, Riff to the outside. Toronto was able to snag that lead jam status for Parlor City. As he approaches on a scoring pass, Riff makes their way through on an initial pass. Both skaters looking to put points on the board at this time. Toronto now approaching on a scoring pass. Toronto goes down, gets back up. 4 points on the board for Parlor City. Riff now approaching the back on a scoring pass. There was a penalty call on the world. You know, and just generally speaking, I feel like there's a lot of penalty calls that can be called on the world, not this world, but the world in general. World with a capital W. Anyways, Toronto puts another 4 points up on the board for Parlor City. Riff seeing if they can snag a few points for the world. Excellent hit by Riff. Circumaggravates his axis right there. Goes for a spin. Oh, but a penalty was called on that block. 4 more points for Parlor City. And a power jam. Toronto not passing up an opportunity for a little physical altercation there. Toronto knocked in the middle and recycled to the back of the bat. Sauer up the front, not able to stop Toronto. Alternate not able to catch up. Another 4 points for Parlor City. And if I'm not mistaken, this is a 16-point jam, which is the current record in this first half. A 16-point jam for Parlor City. The world has its work cut out for them with 36 points. Roughly half as many as Parlor City. Number 2-1 Cookie on the jam line, facing off against Ziplock. All right, they are off. Ziplock around the outside. Both groups of blockers trying very hard to make sure that the jammers don't pass through there. Oh, and it looked like Ziplock was going to be able to get through there, but Trick or Treat stopped them at the last second, right around turn number 1. All right, still no lead. Oh, I spoke too soon. Lead jam goes to Cookie and the world. All right, blockers trying to break up that pack in the front to make things easier for Ziplock to get through. Cookie now trying to get through the pack on a scoring pass. Ziplock still trying to shove through on an initial pass. Just about halfway through this jam. Uh-oh, I hear someone's going. Someone's going and getting knocked. Oh, that would be the pivot for Parlor City. Abby Nails, believe. In the meantime, 4 points for the world! Ziplock still trying to get through on an initial pass. Cookie now approaching on the second scoring pass. All right, just about 10 seconds left. Let's see what happens. Ziplock is through on the initial pass. And Cookie, let's see what kind of points Cookie can get in the last few seconds here. That would be know my numbers. I'm really not beating the allegations today. But anyway, that is 4 additional points for the world. Grand total of 8 in that jam. For Parlor City. Track up on somebody. Alright, somebody got called on a track cut. I heard a lot of yelling over there. Meantime, Sylvia Flash pushing a scoring pass. And 4 points for Parlor City. Heading into the last 2 minutes of the first half of the second bout of the 2026 season. Sylvia now approaching on the second scoring pass, and that's another 4 points for Parlor City. Number 13, Sour, is wearing the star, I see. Currently still trying to get through on an initial pass. Flashes right through and puts another 4 points up on the board, trying to beat that record that was established by Shirano. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can get another 4 points in the next 35 seconds. Ooh, some good blocking there by Riff at the end. And with that, Sylvia Flash goes down, calls it a day, but not before bringing home 12 points for Parlor City. 13 points for Parlor City. Alright, looks like we are having an official timeout as we head into what looks to be most likely our last jam. So, at halftime, you are going to do 2 things. First of all, you are going to eat, right? We are all going to eat. Yes, okay, good. And we're also going to participate in the 50-50. Low stakes gambling. It's okay, because the money is going to help people, okay? So, you gamble, we keep half, we give that half to the Identity Youth Center, and you keep the other half. Everybody wins, alright? So, I'm going to give my voice a break. We're going to let the officials do what officials do. I'm going to turn up the music, and then we'll get back to it. roller derby game without you guys, and of course without me. It looks like we had a no-point jam there. We are heading into the last 30 seconds. We are in the last 30 seconds, so this will likely be the final jam of the half. Riff on the jam line facing off against Ziplocs. All right, and they are off. Ziploc to the front. Hits that wall, that combo of a bomber, cookie, and alternate. Someone's going with a sin bin. All right, in the meantime, Lee Jam Stage goes to the world and riff. All right, riff is through the pack of initial pass, now approaching on scoring pass. Oh no, Time Terror in the scene as well. Parlor City currently down 2 skaters. Riff now approaching on scoring pass. This will be the final jam of the half. If you have